3 points the difference in favour of St Kilda. Side bottom, taps the ball over, but taken by Blight. A high kick which doesn't really cover much distance, only about 10 metres. A big pack of players. Barker reads it well. Kicks the ball out towards the member stand side. Muir coming in and taking a very handy mark. So the first attacking moves of the quarter to be made by St Kilda. Muir with that knee very heavily strapped, kicks the ball up towards the right half forward flank. The marker was missed there by Hunt, gives the chance to Keith Gregg. Gregg's kick back towards the centre of the ground. Muir in there again for St Kilda. He'll kick them forward yet again, down towards the right half forward flank. It's all North Melbourne. Hunt from behind, couldn't come in, and the mark effectively brought down by Keenan. Keenan goes for a little short kick in towards the centre of the ground. It's a good one too, because he's found Malcolm Blight, who seems to be ruck-roving now after spending the previous quarter up in the forward line. Montgomery from the half-back line, kicking North Melbourne towards their half-forward line. Briers in front, and he takes a very nice mark right on half-forward. Arnold Briers, who last week kicked 4 goals against Hawthorn, having a very good season. He won't score from there, but will put the ball deep into attack. A beautiful kick from Briers will land it in the 10-metre square. Glendinning from behind, Breen, but the ball punched over the line by Jim O'Day for 1 point, and so the difference is now 2 points at the 1.5 minute mark of the first quarter, 59 to 57.
Breen to bring the ball back into play for St Kilda. Out to that half-back flank position on the members' side. Side bottom in front, Keenan at the back. Side bottom got his hands to it, couldn't hold the mark. Free kick there will go to Jelly. He was grabbed, didn't have the ball. Tempo a little slow in this second half, but I think they might have spent a bit of the power they had in that first half, both sides. Out it goes, comes to the ground, picked up by Gregg. Gregg with a left foot kick, gets it back towards that half-forward line. A chance now for Bromberg. Could be a free kick to Casson. Casson was upended before he got any chance of having a go for the ball, and he'll take that free kick about 45 metres out from goal. On a bit of an angle, but it wouldn't be beyond this guy. He's a right footer, and it's on the right side for a right foot kick. The kick, not a bad sort of a kick either. It's coming around for a goal. That's Casson's first goal, and now we see North Melbourne in front. 9 goals, 9-63 to St Kilda. 8 goals, 11-59. They're off to a good start. We've only played about 2.5 minutes of this third quarter, and this telecast coming to you live through Channel 7. Waiting now for the umpire to bounce the ball again. It'll be side bottom against Keenan, who's played very well for North Melbourne. Knocked out that time by, I reckon it was Keenan, a free kick to Blight. Free kicks up to this stage of the match have been 39 St Kilda's way to 16 North Melbourne's way. Up towards that half-forward flank. Ball punched away again by Baker. Pushed away again by North Melbourne. Tweeddale finally forces the ball out of bounds. Out of bounds on the centre wing position and a throw in. And we wait now for the throw in to come between side bottom. Ball knocked out by McCann, but he got on side bottom's shoulder. And side bottom will take the free kick. Now it goes to McCann.
Got to be joking, hasn't he? It's got to be joking.
There's the kick by McCann. A good long kick right across towards centre half forward. Punched away that time by Elliott. Another free kick. And that'll go to Schimmelbusch.
Glendinning, I think.
Glendinning's going to take the free kick, is he? Well, we'll wait and see. Glendinning would be about 50 metres out from goal, but this fella can really boot the ball. Here he goes now. Glendinning, the kick. Oh, it's a beautiful kick.
Goal.
Things are not looking too good for North Melbourne at the moment. The score, we see North Melbourne 10 goals, 9-69, a 10-point lead over St Kilda. 8 goals, 11-59. 2 goals coming within 3 minutes of the start of this third quarter.
Glendinning has kicked 3 goals for North, 2 of those from free kicks, as was the case on that occasion. And St Kilda having more frees, but North having them up forward. And as Lou said, that's where they count. So the Northerners starting off the third term much better than St Kilda. The bounce down, Keenan, Green bursting away from the pack. St Kilda need a score here. Green's kick is a beautiful one, right up towards the full forward position. George Young will get a free kick here. Now it's Stephen Ick. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, we can't pick him. So Ick's kick up to the centre of the ground. Barker from behind, but the mark was taken by Keenan. The call was play on from the umpire. Side bottom tries to go through. Gets caught. The umpire says play on still. Barker goes down underneath Jarrett. And but we can't hear ourselves. It's very, very loud here in the St Kilda grandstand, and naturally they're very one-eyed. Keenan knocks the ball down with a hefty punch, but it's going to be over the line and out of bounds before Moylan can reach it. What a tip to talk over that.
Well, the crowd noise is deafening at the moment as the ball comes back into play again. Ball finally pushed out to Melrose. A hand pass coming over to Jarrett. And Jarrett gets the ball across there to centre half forward. Briers got his hands to it. North Melbourne playing like a side possessed as Glendinning has a putt shot for goal. This looks dangerous. Doesn't make the distance. It's through for 1 point. Through for 1 point. And we see North Melbourne now 10 goals, 10, 70 points, 11-point lead over St Kilda. 8 goals, 11, 59. 5 minutes gone of this third quarter. Waiting for the ball to come back into play. Back towards that half-back line. Side bottom and Keenan. Oh, I think I'll pay side bottom for the mark. Keenan not too happy about it.
I've got to pay the man in front.
Pay the man in front and side bottom. A very strong player. He's had 7 marks for the match. Kick by side bottom goes towards that wing position. Oh, beautiful mark taken there by Booth. St Kilda trailing by 11 points. They were leading by 3 points at half-time. The kick by Booth goes over towards centre half forward. Up they go. Ditwich pushes the ball down. Jarrett can't pick it up. It's a go for Jelly. Hand pass coming over to O'Keefe. An open shot for goal. It's through.
Right goal. For them, it was their first score for the quarter. The Ruckduels pretty even, punch forward by side bottom, but it goes straight into the arms of Keith Gregg. Gregg will put North Melbourne into attack. His kick up towards the half-forward line. Bromberg came out very strongly, but couldn't take the mark. Schimmelbusch holding the ball or around the neck. Holding the ball is the call, and Bromberg will take the free kick. I thought Schimmelbusch might have been tackled a little bit too high. He's holding his head, but he did put it down. He's a very short character anyway. The hand pass is over to Perovic, and Perovic does it well. Gets out of danger and kicks St Kilda forward up to the centre wing position. A big pack of players, all North Melbourne. Back to Jarrett. Jarrett gets tackled by O'Keefe, but a good hand pass to McCann, who gets caught. The hand pass is a wild one, and the umpire says, what? Careful, fellas. Umpire Ian Robinson, and play goes on downfield. Both umpires have halted the works, though, so I'm just going to find out what is going on here. Ian Robinson talking to side bottom. Oh, Keenan caught one. Oops, a daisy, and he's had his number taken, I think, number 38, has he? Or has he not? Lucky if he didn't, because that was very foolish. I still don't know what's happening here. It's a free kick to somebody, or is umpire Ian Robinson going to ball it up?
I think Keenan will take the free kick, Peter. It'll be a free kick to Keenan.
Well, at long last.
Now it's going to be McCann to take the free kick. Well, he's in trouble. Now we wait now for McCann to get North Melbourne going again as he boots the ball high over the centre half forward position. The ball punched away by Elliott. Good play by Elliott with a bad hand pass. Punched away by Schimmelbusch. Back it goes again, and we see the ball taken away by Booth. Booth drives it out towards that half forward line. Barker got his hands to it, couldn't hold the mark. Down goes Gregg. Umpires call play on as it finally comes over to count, back to Keenan. And they're going in hammer and tongs at the moment, and the umpire will ball it up on that centre wing position. This is one of the toughest matches I've seen for a long, long, long time.
The repetition of the first quarter.
I'll say it is. They're really going in hard with only 5 points the difference. Up she goes. Knocked out that time by side bottom. Picked up nicely by Jarrett. The ball driven over towards centre half forward. And a good mark taken there by Briers. Briers will be about 55 metres out. He's gone for a short pass. It's good. And a mark to Byrne. He's got a great chance of scoring a goal. He's already kicked one. And this will put him 11 points in front. Byrne already one to his tally, fires for the goals, and that looks pretty good. North Melbourne go to 11 goals, 10, 76 to St Kilda, 9 goals, 11, 65, and we've played 9 minutes of this third quarter.
Well, a bad mistake made there by a St Kilda defender. I've forgotten who it was, Lou, playing behind Briers for a start, tried to outmark him instead of trying to punch the ball away. And you can't do that with Briers. He's got a very safe pair of hands and generally a fairly reliable kick, as proved on that occasion. Briers booting up his first goal, or was it his second? I think it was his second.
Second goal.
Side bottom in the ruck against Keenan. Keenan taps it down, taken away by McCann again. North Melbourne, danger for St Kilda here. McCann's kick is a high one out towards Schimmelbusch, but a great mark over the top of him by Bromberg. He gets it back looking for his skipper Colling. McCann met very heavily. They go down. Bromberg eventually comes out with the ball, gets tackled when he doesn't have it, and he'll take the free kick on the right half-back flank for St Kilda. Handed back to him by Barry Breen up from the full-back position. And Bromberg now goes up towards the centre. It's quite a good kick. They set themselves. Good mark brought down by Booth, who replaced Saru at half-time. Saru being taken to hospital. Green with a long kick in towards the forward pocket. Hunt from behind, knocked it away from O'Keefe. That was bad play by the two St Kilda forwards. Hunt receives a hand pass, but much that goes over. Play on was the call. Back to Jelly. There's plenty of weight in those packs there. Moylan comes out with the ball straight to Barker, but off the hands of that player. Keenan eludes side bottom. Back to Greg. Keith Greg won't mess around with it, I tell you that. Greg goes straight up the centre, looking for Cowton. Cowton outmanoeuvred. The ball eventually punched away. It comes down to Montgomery. Montgomery with a hand pass over to Casson. Casson doesn't know where to go. He's caught. Gets a kick in. Up towards Schimmelbusch, and he's found him. Schimmelbusch plays on. Lines up the goals. And offline for 1 point. Well, Daryl Schimmelbusch, who has kicked 1 goal so far for the Kangaroos, couldn't quite make it 2. We check the score now. It's an even 2 goals. 9-11-65 St Kilda. North Melbourne 11-11-77. We've been playing 11 minutes into a very eventful third quarter, and Barry Breen to take the kick out from full-back. 12 points the difference in this third quarter. And the ball back into play again now, after that half-back flank. Perovic got his hands to it, finally knocked away by Bromberg, back towards Booth. And Booth is clear. Hand pass, he wasn't ready, Muir, that time. It comes back to Booth again. Trying to get it out, both sides tackling very hard. Little Schimmelbusch gets it over to Greg. And Greg coming around that flank, gets it over to the full forward position. Out they come. Breen drops an easy mark, but he goes after it again. He's grabbed Blight. Blight with a hand pass. Intercepted by O'Day. And O'Day takes it away, back over towards the wing position. Up gets Nolan. And a beautiful mark. Now it's Keenan. Keenan's got the mark. That's his 10th mark for the game so far. Beautiful mark to Keenan. Playing a great game for North Melbourne. Ditridge in front. Couldn't hold the mark. Back it comes now. A chance for McCann to get clear, but it's intercepted here again by O'Day. And clears the ball back towards centre field. And a mark to Melrose. Melrose at centre half forward. Melrose there at the 13-minute mark. We see North Melbourne 12 points in front. Looking out there for Blight. He's got it. Blight's got the mark. The mark to Blight. And Blight would be only 25 to 30 metres out from goal. Already kicked 3, going for his 4th. This will give North Melbourne a lead of 3 goals if he can put this through. North Melbourne playing a lot better this quarter, kicking with the breeze. The kick by Blight is good. Hit the post. That might be the retreat North Melbourne St Kilda need. At the 13.5-minute mark, we see the scoreboard. 9-11-65 St Kilda to North Melbourne. 11-12-78 as the ball comes back into play. And a good mark to Keenan again. He's limit mark and down he goes. Keenan to take that mark. 11 for the game so far. Muir on the mark. Ball back into play again up to the full forward zone. Punched away back towards Bromberg. He boots it high. It's out of bounds. And a penalty free kick will go to North Melbourne, that forward pocket. Little Schimmelbusch nearly knocked the, or did just about knock the umpire over. And the free kick will go to little Schimmelbusch right on the boundary line, about 45 metres out from goal. Waiting for his kick. Here we go with a kick by Schimmelbusch into the goal square again. Up they go. Blight. Oh, what a mark. Can he mark?
And this guy marked. That's his 9th mark for the match. We've seen some great marking by both sides. Keenan's taken 10, he's taken 9, and I think Sidebottom's taken 7 or 8 marks for the game so far. He's only about 5 metres out, would have to fall over to miss this, and this will give North Melbourne a 3-goal 1 lead. That's his 4th goal. Scoreboard. St Kilda a 9-11-65 to St Kilda, to North Melbourne I should say, 12-12-84.
4, and that's about the difference in the two sides this term. taken away by Byrne. Byrne's kick up towards the half-forward line for the Kangaroos. Danger once again for St Kilda as Glendinning comes out, eludes Perovic, goes for a hand pass back to McCann. McCann spins around very fast. His kick into the forward pocket. It's all North Melbourne there. Schimmelbusch takes the mark, plays on straight away, hooks it back from behind is Daryl Schimmelbusch and takes a screamer. Got high over the top of Gary Conning, but of course he had the run in. It looked a spectacular mark, and I guess you can all take them from behind, but they've got to be brought down.
Well, I tell you what, he's only about 5 foot nothing, isn't he?
Oh, he did have the run in, Lou.
He's only a little guy, just the same. Wasn't a bad effort.
He's kicked one goal. That was in the first quarter. This will be North's 5th for the term if he boots it. He does. 2 goals to Daryl Schimmelbusch. Well, St Kilda not living up to the expectations they showed, and I'm certain the hopes of the coach at half-time, because North Melbourne have taken St Kilda apart in this quarter. They've now kicked 5 goals to St Kilda's 1, and they're playing much the better football at the moment.
That is about that, Peter, and we wait now for the centre bounce again. Little bit Dittrich against Keenan, who's possibly the best player on the ground. Played a great game for North Melbourne today, Crackers. Centre bounce. Keenan and Dittrich. Knocked out by Keenan. Down it comes towards McCann. He gets under the ball. Couldn't get there. Perovic's battling hard. He was grabbed. Didn't have the ball that time. And he'll take a free kick. Gets the ball back over the centre half forward position. Keenan in front. Nearly grabbed it that time and picked up by Jarrett. A nice hand pass out to Henshaw. One over to Schimmelbusch. Back to his brother Daryl. Back over to Byrne. A bit too long, but Byrne backs up pretty well. He's grabbed. And the free kick to go to Green. He quickly plays on. Gonna bring him back over the mark. Waiting now for the ball to come back into play. Right across towards Barker. Punched away by Gregg. Chance for Barker to back up, and he does. He takes the ball back over that half-forward line. Looking out there for O'Keefe. It'll be a free kick to Jarrett for a push in the back. And Jarrett of North Melbourne takes the free kick. Waiting on Jarrett to bring that ball back into play. Back it goes now. We see the ball taken away as it gets out wide. And up goes McCann. He couldn't hold the mark. Picked up by Wayne Schimmelbusch. Driven up towards the full forward zone. At the back is Glendinning. Got his hands to it. Couldn't hold the mark. O'Day gets a hand pass out to Wade. He played it safe. Oh, he took the weak way out that time. Took the weak way out.
Oh, I think he heard footsteps.
Well, I don't know what he heard, but by Gus, I think he could have grabbed that and got away. So it's 13-13, 91. They've gone on the defensive, St Kilda, this quarter. North Melbourne taking the gain away to St Kilda, 9-11-65. The ball back, punched away by Carlton. Grabbed here by Bromberg. Over to Muir, who fumbles the ball. Knee very heavily bandaged.
Oh,
down he goes.
It's on.
Count. Look out, what's happening here?
He's gone.
He's gone, I'd say. And the free kick will go to Barker. Oh, the crowd are very vocal today. It's been a very fiery match. The ball back there towards the wing position. Up they get. Oh, good night to Hunt. Hunt drives it back over the centre half forward. There's nobody home there for St Kilda at the moment. And up goes Henshaw. A hand pass over to Byrne. They haven't got a forward down there at all. Bucket goes towards Colling. He can't pick it up. Schimmelbusch. He can't ever go either. Oh, they're going in hard now, left and right. And the ball comes out to Blight. He fires for the goals. Lands it in the goal square. And they're running after it now as we see it go out of bounds in the forward pocket. 19 minutes gone of this very torrid game in the third quarter. 13-13, 91 North Melbourne to St Kilda, 9-11-65. As we wait for the ball to come back into play. About 15 metres around from the north goal. Both ruckmen missed it that time. As a go for Bromberg. It's a very short kick. Going after his Muir. Gregg's right on his tail. Both he and Gregg have had a lot of tussles today, and